Chicken strips.
Chicken shrimps. Okay, there we are. Welcome, everyone. We are Subject 4 Podcast. We're a fan-made podcast of the 863 series over on the Matthias Channel on YouTube. We are going to be talking about the latest episodes, but first, I am on stage with a bunch of lovely folks. Hello, everyone.
What's up?
I'm not lovely.
You're not muted now.
I'm
not
Hello.
lovely. Take those words back.
not
Yes,
lovely. I'm a
you're
piece of
all
toast.
lovely.
I'm no.
I'm no.
I'm a no.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not a lovely person.
Well, if you
I
no.
hate people. I
Shush.
hate people. I
This
hate
podcast
people.
consists
he
of
loves
me
people.
Let's fight
He
Emiko.
loves.
We're off to a good start.
Yes. If you
Let's
guys
fight
didn't,
Emiko.
if you guys did not catch us, this is the Spellbound Council podcast from Twitch. We are up here with Pastel Polar Bears Toast and Emiko Kuduru.
I
Otaru.
hate that guy.
No!
we love that guy. And
No.
basic
Emiko Otter Pop, as I like to call him.
Otter Pop.
Otter Pop. Oh my
I don't.
Oh,
I
he's the
know-
Otaru. The
all
little
I know
baby
is
thingy.
that-
The baby
Otter.
floater.
Matthias
Otter.
butches his name like every single time he says it. It's always different.
Yeah,
How he
Yeah.
says Emiko's name.
Emikuduru is
Emi
one of my
Kuduru.
favorite.
Emikuduru. That's the
Mhm.
first time. That's the first thing he taught me. Like said, like spelled my name. It's like Emikuduru.
Inknight says Meowmiko.
Yes.
Why? Why do you have to bring that back?
Meowmiko.
Like,
Yeah,
you didn't
yeah.
have to bring that back.
Because I want you to suffer live.
What?
Yeah, live on podcast.
This is
That's
going to be
terrible.
one of the craziest Subject 4 podcasts we are going to have to date.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That
Everyone
No
is
meow.
cats,
Everyone
please.
meow. Everyone meow
No.
from a
Meow.
meow.
meow meow meow.
I'm
Can
gonna.
we get some
Yeah.
meows
I
in the
can't
chat?
ban. I
Meow.
can't ban. People.
Yeah.
You can't ban.
I can't ban people. Well, that's sad.
That's-
Oh wait, I can. I
you
have-
can.
oh, wait,
You
no.
do. You're an official mod. You're a community mod.
Dude.
So.
Whoa.
Official
But they're-
mod.
But
Wow.
they're meowing
Mm.
over on YouTube, and you cannot ban there.
No.
Hi YouTube.
Oh.
Thank you for meowing in the chat.
Hi YouTube. I
And
hate
if you guys don't know the inside
Emiko.
joke, if you don't know the
That's his
inside
homework.
joke,
Just
Emiko,
kidding.
it has a lot of cat girl fans.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do not.
they meow meow a long time.
Meow.
meow meow a long time.
I have one cat.
So so this is the Spellbound Council podcast. What do you guys do over there? Pitch yourselves to us.
Chaos incarnate.
Well,
While reviewing at art.
we pretty much are trying to bring together the art community in Spellbound and also Project 863 because it's that story and that creation of that project is part of Spellbound, so we kind of bring both communities together by talking about art, trying to hype everyone up because that community it's nice and we all want everyone to get that attention because everyone's really talented, especially like in this community specifically. Like everyone is talented, they put a lot of work into it, so why not share that?
Yeah.
So
While yours, well, this one is mostly a audio based podcast, we are more
Yeah.
of a visual side.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like
we
we want like what you want to do, Artemis.
So
and
are
what-
you a video cast
A
That's
video
a thing.
cast?
instead of a podcast?
Whoa.
A
I would
video
say
cast.
yes.
Or just video?
Yes. We showcase
Wait a
better
minute.
from people, I think. Until
What?
until we
Emiko will
go
get
on
there.
tangents.
Emiko will get there.
Until we go on tangents for 5 hours.
He's
Oh,
drunk.
that too. We go on tangents. We screw up our intros. We go on tangents.
Yeah.
We have a good
That's
time.
Basically, yeah.
I do have to say, intros have to, it does take time to perfect intros, but intros need to be short, sweet, to the point, and move on type of thing.
Yeah.
And so,
We flip flop it up all the time.
We
So it's
do.
like,
Top of the morning to you.
I do have
There
to
you
say,
go.
Shades was so good at doing the intro. Like, I hate doing the intro because it's like, I don't want to be the first one to talk. But,
yeah.
yeah, and he was really good at just like, welcome YouTubes. Like, he just has that kind of like DJ voice, and I was so blessed when he was here that he could do the DJ voice. Like, can you do it?
I think the reason why I flub the intros a lot is because it's a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, it definitely is
Like,
a lot of pressure.
I'm not gonna say no. It's definitely like a whole lot of pressure being like, okay. It's literally like Eminem. I got one shot, one chance to go. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, it's like the Super Bowl halftime show.
That was really good. That was really good.
It was. I was a little like the set.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The set was lame. The dancers were lame. I'm like, can we get like, this is supposed to be the America's biggest party, and it felt like they drove like 4 RVs
Yeah.
on the field. So I was a little
Yeah,
bummed
yeah.
about that, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, there was some good and bad about it, but like, yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, over on YouTube, they said it sounds like Shades is dead, but he's
Yeah, I
not,
was
right?
just-
No, he is
Yeah.
not dead. He's just
just
dead to us.
responding to
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
I was
kidding.
just responding to that, yeah.
Yeah,
He's dead to us.
No, he's not.
Oh my
dead to us.
god.
No, he's
Oh,
welcome
what?
back. He's
What?
welcome back in the community. He's just, sometimes, like, to me, this podcast is a hobby. This is
Yeah.
something this is not my job. This is
Right.
doesn't pay money, and like you guys can attest to this. Like, you do artwork because you were inspired, and
Yeah.
sometimes
We all are digital artists.
yeah, and sometimes you just have to leave when that inspiration kind of fizzles out, because then
It really does.
it feels like a job.
Yeah.
And then when you have when you kind of lose that passion, and you kind of lose that I don't know, the sense of like wonder, I guess, the magic, I think.
Yeah, you lose the honeymoon stage.
Yeah, when you lose that, sometimes I'm putting this out there. If Shaders is listening, I hope you are. But if you're listening, you're welcome back on the podcast at any time. There's a lot of shrimps out there, so it's definitely we're gonna miss him. But if this is not a stage in his that's helping his life, then he needs to step back. So, because this is just for fun, like, and if it's
Yeah.
no longer fun, then you just have to take a step back, which is totally valid. And except the only one who cannot step back is me. So
I mean, you could.
I did, like, when I was like dying last year, but but we came back season 2. Now we're in season 3, and we got to keep going, got to keep boosting, got to keep creating, got to keep, like, what's the next thing? And I have a lot of ideas. We're actually going to be having a staff meeting on the weekend about how we can amp things up on the Discord. So if you're listening on YouTube and you're not on the Discord, why aren't you? Join us.
Get over here.
Yes, we have the
You
Duck
have no
Army.
choice.
We have the Duck Army. You need to come here and join the Duck Army.
You are
There's an
obliged.
army of ducks. I
Yes,
didn't
we
know
have the
this.
Duck Army and the Bread Army.
Oh my!
The
well, I knew
bread
that.
army. Oh my
Yes.
god.
The bread army formed very early on. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that happen. I'm like, what is happening?
The
What?
bread army.
Yeah.
And then there's me.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so but enough about our podcast, because we're here every single week, but you guys are not. So you shared with us a little bit about the podcast, the Spellbound councils. You guys do have projects other than that, right? I know Pastel has like a laundry list of things that they're into, But
Okay, way to call me out. Thanks.
well, that's the thing. Like, but that's great and that's awesome because you're applying different talents, different mediums, but it's not even 863. You're more inspired by the community, right?
I am, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, if we're jumping straight into community things, I can say two things.
Mhm.
They're pretty short and simple. Artemis, do you still have that link?
It is in our description. It's in this. You're
Okay,
talking
perfect.
about the zine, right?
Yes.
It is in
So-
the description of YouTube. So
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So, we talk about this weekly on Spellbound Council. Angie and I are hosts of a 863 fanzine. Basically, we want to take episodes from season 0 through 1 and compile a bunch of digital or traditional artists, whatever you use, and we want to get the community together and make the magazine. And we want to have a few limited copies to mail to Matt and the crew. And Angie and I actually wanted to mail one to Benjamin's actor and Deborah's. I've fused two words together. Way to go, me. Deborah's actress, because we are going to get quite a few art pieces for them both, and we want them to be included. And as Artemis was saying, I do actually branch out quite a bit. I'm actually working on a Dungeons and Dragons Syntec mini-series campaign for D&D.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Me too, and you're welcome to join whenever your schedule's free.
Yeah, as soon as I knew, because I'm switching managers, so therefore my work schedule's going to be changing as well.
Yeah, no, I understand. But not only am I doing the Syntec mini-series, I am also running a full-on campaign. And the people who are actually in it is like what Inknight's typing in the chat. It's Inknight. It's Hannah, who is one of our moderators here. We have Alyssa, who is a moderator on Reddit. We have Jordan from We Are Subject 4. We have Toast.
No. I'm just here.
All right.
I'm no one.
We have Flying Lemons 96, who is a very close friend of ours and a moderator on Spellbound Council Discord. We also have Matilda, and Matilda's more of a pending person. They can only play when she can. The same goes for Garrett. He was originally supposed to be a PC, but work scheduling is a major issue. And we have Skylar, who is another wonderful and talented artist.
But you have like I said, you definitely get involved with the community. But I mean, Emiko, Toast, Pastel, how long have you guys been watching 863?
I've started watching it personally. Watched it since it started. I haven't stepped into the community until this last summer, because I was I think we came because it was because of the fact that we didn't know if it was fictitious or real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was hesitant to make art of such a touchy subject, if it was real or not. So I didn't really step into the community until later on. But I definitely been watching it since day one. I've been watching Matthias since young. Like when I was younger, I mean, my cousin would watch him and all that. So yeah, I've been watching him for a while, from different parts of communities, from Team Edge to just his typical channel with music and all that. I've seen him change over time, so it's kind of crazy to see how far he's come.
It really is, honestly,
as a person,
Yeah.
big time.
Well, I mean, this is way like out of left field from the original content
Oh,
that he
yeah.
was making. Like it's like
Oh,
I'm gonna
big time.
make an escape room for my employees and might as well drag the audience along with us. Like
Yeah, come on for the
Might
ride.
as well. Might as well torture the fans.
Let's go.
yeah,
Let's go.
so-
Torment everyone.
But
I
that sounds
really-
like him. That sounds like
really-
him.
I
You know
really-
what?
I
I'm
really
just gonna
love
hide some
the-
keys.
Yeah, let's hide all the
I'ma
keys.
just hide
Let's
some
go.
keys.
Everyone
It's just a
go
key to his
fetch.
house.
Go fetch.
Just go fetch this key.
Ah,
It's
It's like that. It's like that John Mulaney airport. Now,
Yeah, take this meal voucher. Go fetch.
Go fetch.
well,
I really love that Matt has like actively listened to us and like really wants to improve day by day, and that means so much to me that our voices do go heard.
and
Like,
we're
not a lot of
talking about
people
Matt. We're not
do that.
talking about 863 Matthias because
No.
863 Matthias can go suck an egg. But
No.
Egg. An egg.
Egg.
an egg.
Wow.
He's
My
eating
friend
candles?
my friend started saying that. My friend Sean, who is actually a lurker here in the Discord. So if you ever see a guy named Sasquatch talking, that's my best friend in real life. But he says go suck an egg. I don't know why.
That
Go
is-
suck an
That's
egg.
that's. I've never heard that statement before, but I love
That's
it
a
so much.
euphemism.
No, it's not.
That's
Stop.
a euphemism. That's
No,
a
it's
euphemism.
not.
It
Artemis,
is.
send us a code to the
I don't
audience.
know. Here.
No.
I will,
Put it away. Go.
I will send him a
Right.
text and ask him where "Go Suck an Egg" came from. How's that?
Oh my
Sean?
god.
I'm going
I'm
timeout.
gonna go to the audience.
He's
being
in timeout.
weird. Can we put him in timeout?
No, no.
He's
we
being
can't.
PG-13 on a PG audience.
I said euphemism. I didn't say.
All right, I texted him, so we'll see where "suck an egg" came from. But yeah, definitely Matthias is very into the community, and like look at all the projects that he has inspired by just this like weird escape roomy story, series on YouTube. He's built like, Subject 4 podcast, the Spellbound council podcast, inspiring all
doesn't-
the artists that you
I was
guys
gonna say that.
feature. Like
I was gonna say Matt doesn't know we exist. What are you talking about?
he does now
Yeah.
because he listens to this podcast.
No.
Yes.
Hi,
Yes.
Matt. You're cool.
If he was not
You're
filming
cool.
Dope or Nope right now, he'd probably be on right
Oh
now and be
my
like, yeah,
God.
I know all about you. And in Pastel, he read
Matt.
your comment this episode. So
He
He
did.
did.
Oh,
yeah.
he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was
You should have.
I wasn't on the SOS call. I was seeping.
I was
Uh,
probably at work, I think.
I was sleeping as well.
I was
Yeah, I
seeping.
happened to have just woken up from a nap, so it was lucky I even caught it.
Yeah,
No, I think I
the
was
Science
working.
Babes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, the Science Babes, you guys, 863 Reacts, we are
Mugs.
863. It just goes on and on. The 863 systems. So it's like
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
just so much. Like this
It's so much.
there is like our Discord, we're almost at 1,100 people in this Discord.
Crazy.
We're almost
Um,
at 200 toast. Isn't that weird in hours?
That don't like that. Who are
I
you
like
people? What do you
that.
want? Who are you people? What do you want?
but well, everyone here go join the Discord.
No.
We need a link.
Okay,
No.
he says, okay, I just got where did the suck an egg come from? He said, haha, me and my sister used to say it all the time when we were younger. I think we got it from Arthur. So from PBS Kids, Arthur. So apparently Arthur says go
Arthur,
suck an egg.
the fist meme.
You know
Yeah.
what's so weird? That
Hmm.
show turned 25 years old today.
Oh, happy
And
birthday.
here we are talking about it.
Yeah. What a funny coincidence.
What a coinkydink.
I got the suck eggs thing from SpongeBob. That's the first time I ever heard it.
Go suck
It
an
was,
egg.
yeah, it was whenever Squidward tried to say the Krusty Krab was a fancy restaurant to Squilliam. And to rub it in his face, Squidward gave him a megaphone and a foam finger, being like, I want you to read this card. and one of the lines was, Squidward tentacles does not suck eggs.
Oh,
That's amazing.
weird.
SpongeBob is a weird show, dude.
It is, but-
It is.
It's got even weirder, like, now, in more modern times.
Well, this new generation, like kids like 10 and under, if you are 10 and under, listen to me carefully. You're all weird.
Wow, you're just bullying
You're-
kids.
I-
like-
dare you.
I love
You're not
bullying
wrong.
kids. Ask Nick. I was bullying his kid on the Super Bowl. So,
Wow.
yeah, because his kid was going for the Rams, and I was all like, "You're going down."
You're going down competitive.
He came for their knees. Oh my god.
Nick is all like, "Wow, Artemis bullies 9-year-old kids." I was like, "Heck yeah!" When they root for the Rams, they're going down.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
guess
goodness.
what? She showed me. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Children won.
all right.
Speaking of
If
children being chaos, real quick, I babysit a 4-year-old, and he learned what 911 is,
Oh
and
my gosh.
decided to call it so he could play with them.
It's the funny number.
I mean,
That's
we've
the-
all
that-
we've all done that. We've all dialed 911, haven't we?
I didn't as a kid, no.
I dialed 911 on my sister when she refused to give me the TV remote when my mom was in home.
That's one way to
Wow.
get
I was
what
like,
you
"It's my
want."
turn," and she's like, "No, it's not." And I was all like, "Watch me! I'm gonna." She's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "I'm gonna call 911." She goes, "No, you're not." So I did.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me I'm not gonna do something. I'll do it.
I felt that. No, you know what?
Don't stop.
I
this
love
one.
that
Only
statement.
kid who didn't do this?
No, I've done it. Yeah, I've done it.
No, I
I've
said, am
done
I
it.
the only kid who hasn't?
You have?
No, there's a
No.
couple of people on YouTube saying that they have never dialed 911.
I mean, I've done it for, like, actual emergencies, but, like, for craps and
Yeah.
giggles, no.
For craps and giggles.
Well, I can't swear.
Crap. Yes, you can't
Yeah, no,
swear
I feel
on our podcast. But let's jump into this episode. First off, I want to
please.
say, yes, the title is funny. Giggle, giggle, hee hee. Are we actively or passively idiots? Vote in the poll below.
We're
Ink and I-
both.
Yes, we have a poll going on. Are we actively idiots or passively idiots?
I voted for all of the above.
One of the reasons why I titled this way is because of Matthias. Oh, that man does not seem to like us very much.
Serum,
No.
man.
That Messiah's person.
Radioactive
That
lad.
Radioactive
That
man.
radioactive rascal.
I love what Toast
Wow.
says once in a while. She says, "Give the radioactive man back his Gatorade."
Listen, he
His
needs it.
Gatorade. He needs it.
He's getting upset.
He
He's thirsty.
is like
He's really thirsty.
He needs Snickers.
He needs
No.
Gatorade.
No.
Well, okay, so we're going to be talking about the episode. We found out this device was tracking my every move. And we pick up from the team. The team is in Blue Base talking about the new document that was found in the safe. Bailey suggests asking Subject 4. And the way he responded, like, why? What are they going to do? Like, a lot. Right? Like, did anyone else get that, like, feeling when he was just like, because he told Bailey's all like, why don't we reach out to Subject 4? And he was just all like, why? What are they going to do?
Yeah,
What are they
that
going to
was
say?
that was like a little. I don't know how I felt about that. I was like, so we're just not important anymore. I see how it
That's
is.
how I felt. To me, it felt like he didn't need us anymore.
He felt he's there. That's but the funny thing, like it's a little weird. I don't know how to describe it. Like he's becoming more independent, but like, and like it's like a frantic independency. Like he's just distancing himself because he's losing options. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
After
He's finding Yeah, sorry.
Well, after he Bailey makes the post, he goes and makes hot chocolate. And while he's making the hot chocolate, he had just trashed us, like, oh, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna know? After he did that, he goes off and makes hot chocolate with Sam, and he kind of seems to be pushing everyone else away
I agree.
while he was making the hot chocolate.
He's just trying to distance himself. But I don't know, like, it's a little goofy. He's in a silly, goofy mood.
Yeah.
He's not trusting everyone anymore.
He's moody.
Well,
He hasn't had his serum in a while.
He hasn't.
He's
had
going
not
through withdrawals.
He's not him when he's hungry.
Exactly.
You're
wants
not.
his
You're
Gatorade.
not you when you're off your serum.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice blood-filled Snickers.
He says that so he to summarize, he kind of picks a fight with Sam, saying he made a judgment call about Deb, and he's kind of hurt that nobody believed him until there was evidence. What?
My 2 cents on that was I didn't trust her to begin with, but let me explain. I just had, like what Matt has said before, think of it as a gut feeling. I just didn't trust her. She just appeared out of nowhere. She was an unknown person who we hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
It was uncharted territory. Yeah, there's my stutter in my lisp at the same time. Oh boy. It was uncharted territory, and I just didn't know really bodily how to act. And my response to that was fear and untrust.
Like, she hasn't been honest. And, like, the only person who's actually been more honest, which is kind of funny, is Ben.
I agree. And that's actually what I said, if you have watched the recent video. Ben has proven to be our most worthy ally in this whole thing.
Which is kind of funny.
It really is, because Ben hasn't lied to us. Well, okay, that's a lie. Because he did pretend to be Wes and also Nelson. I forgot about that briefly. But
just kidding.
He's mostly been truthful. Like, he did technically clear his name. And he didn't deny, like, being a bad guy.
Or a good guy.
Well, we do have this, like, he said, she said things with the chat logs.
True.
Where Deb says that they were tampered with, and we have B27 and Deb talking about a euthanasia drug.
Yeah.
So we don't know if Deb was lying about that, and we don't know if Ben is lying. But I do understand what you were saying, Pastel, because the one that lies the most in this, like, we've been manipulated by Ben.
Yes,
but the one he's never, like, flat out lied to us.
Or, like, hasn't, like, said something. Like, he actually has told in, like, full length of, like, what is happening. Because, like, Deb doesn't know, like, I mean, like, pretty much another form of lying is not saying something until they find out. Like, she hid information from them.
He threatened us.
Crucial.
He's threatened us.
Oh, it was like she unfriended us.
No.
I was gonna say
we're blocked on her Instagram and everything. No,
set to private.
Oh my god.
Oh,
now you're just a buddy I used to know. No. That's our theme song with Deb now.
Yes.
But back to Matt. Matt was very argumentative and towards subject 4, saying he didn't have and then he flat out, because he asked Sam what his instincts were, and she said, well, I want to know what subject 4 thinks. And he was just all like, well, what do you think? But she was just kind of like, well, I want to hear all options. And he said this statement, which was a dig at Sam. He said, I don't need external validation to know the truth.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Ouch.
Somebody told
Matt
that to me, that
Both
rig
make
would have
good.
gone in his face. Like, excuse me, here's my validation for that. Like,
Well, you're asking for help. Here's your help.
yeah.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
So then he starts talking about Woods, because it's taken Woods like a while to get the device. And
Yeah.
and he kind of, in a like smart aleck type of tone, he says, if you trust him, that's good enough for me. Like, it's a Sam. And it's like, there's like, he's pushing Woods away, he's pushing Subject 4 away, he's pushing everyone but Bailey, and Bailey's not a subject number.
No, but
Yeah.
She's Subject 4. I've adopted her. She's Subject 4. Like,
It's canon.
yes,
It's in the lore.
Yeah, she is Subject 4. But the thing is like, he's pushing everyone away. He's Subjects 2, 3, and 4.
But like that's like the like it's a double-edged sword. You're asking for help, but then you're pushing that help away.
exactly. Like, it's not the answer he wants, so it
He
doesn't
go
make sense.
hide in a corner.
Well, in that
He wants a
SOS
serum.
chat,
Yes.
Bailey was the one that was following up and asked the question. During that entire SOS chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but he only said one thing.
He did.
And it was to our Dusty gal. Yay, Dusty!
Yeah.
Saying to go back to the RSD.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing he said during that entire SOS chat. So it's almost like, I mean, we were there when his entire team was in danger.
Yeah.
And he actively, like, he was sitting there crying. He actively reached out to us. And it was like, Subject 4 is here for you. And, like, we're always going to be here for them. But I don't want to help you anymore. You're being a cock-and-headed ninny, Muggins.
No. Whoa.
What?
But he is.
No, you right. You right. But like,
So we go to the RSD. Sam says they haven't heard it go off since the serum bomb. And Matt goes in the options, and they find an option for active, which they deduce is Matthias and Ben. Ben in prison, and Matthias, when he goes outside, the dot moves to where he is. So active on the RSD is Matthias and Ben, and passive has many more dots, and they decide to go look for a dot. And that's when we go into the Tezzy. Yeah, the Tezzy, as he called it. And Chanel's left back to watch the dot. Poor Chanel.
Chanel's just vibing.
She gets the, like, intense jobs. Hey, can you watch this dot?
Yeah.
They walk up. There's a guy on the bench, sitting on the bench. He gets up, walks away. Chanel says that the dot moved. They follow to where the dot moved, and it's the guy. He had left that bench and went to a different bench. And he tells him, hey, I want to be left alone. He gets up and walks back to his original bench. And Chanel says, oh, the dot's going back to where it came from. And they're like, oh, it's the dude. And Matt says the statement, they did it, the serum bomb went off. Which,
woo, and then the video ends.
I hate
Suspense. That happened last time. That happened last time.
He jumped to conclusions really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, the serum bomb went off. No. Like, he could be a test subject, an ex-test subject.
That's what I thought first.
Yeah.
That's what I thought first. I'm like, oh. Huh?
Okay. I'm not subject 1 or anything, but I think we need to pump the brakes and, like, actually, like, look for some evidence here. Subject 1.
Yeah.
But I'm just a humble subject 4 person. Like,
I'm not 1, but I'm 4. But maybe. But maybe.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, because we're like sprinting on.
Mr.
Full on leaping.
I don't need external validation to know the truth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. That won't work in the court of law. He's guilty. Why? Because my gut says so.
Because we say so.
No,
yes.
You need external validation to process someone guilty.
Exactly.
Ugh.
That's how it works. You
Yeah,
need
well-
evidence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can a judge just like legally look at like a client and being like, I don't like you?
I don't think so.
Soroxa said that he thought the bomb went off too.
But here's the thing. I get that though. I kind of get that. There's multiple possibilities for it, but like for some reason my brain went with
Test
the subjects. But then again, the dude also looks young. I don't know. I mean, it's didn't they say project? Not project. Well, project. All these projects are still active. Are they? I don't know. My brain's a little mush right now.
I don't.
They-
I have.
Project 863 is quote unquote dead, but Project
Well, yeah.
Spire is
According
still-
to subject one.
Yeah, subject
Yeah.
one.
we're
But-
just we're just
the
sour.
Spire is technically active.
Yeah.
Well, we had a project change form from the Spire to Project 863. At least that was my theory.
Ooh. I didn't know. Oh.
Oh, you don't know that?
I
Oh,
didn't know
I turned
this.
it. I
Oh.
turned it into a meme
Oh.
because apparently this, the 10 and under generation really likes memes. So if you can turn your
Yeah.
theory into a meme, that works out pretty great.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, now I see it. Sorry, I've been like kind of dead.
Yeah.
I see it now.
So-
Oh,
It
that
was-
makes sense.
Just started a new job and it's killed her.
Yeah, I work at a wedding venue.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be getting home at like 1 a.m. It's fun.
Ooh.
It's the place of love. My feet
Oh,
hurt.
Let me get my Lysol.
No, no. Listen, I just want to sleep.
Even
Yeah,
though
it's
I just
cool.
said I went on my first date in a very long time. I'm like, let me get I don't love the dude. I went and got coffee with the dude. Like,
And you almost fell out of your chair.
yeah, because he chose a really high table, and I'm all like, got short little legs. It's like, oh no, I'll run and jump into my chair. Thank you very much.
Smooth.
Yes.
Oh, that's a vibe. I like that.
Tackle my chair.
Oh. What did the chair do to you?
Ah.
Oh no, poor
Well, I
chair.
have to wrestle it to get on it because it's so much
gotta
taller
fight
than
it.
me. Ugh.
Chair harassment.
I'm not sure. I'm 5'5". I'm not short. I'm the average woman, the average
Yeah.
height for a woman in the United States. But I got
Wow.
short little legs and short little arms.
Emiko
you guys
thinks
are
otherwise.
short.
Yeah,
You
Emiko. I was
guys
gonna
are
say.
short.
Emiko thinks
Wow.
otherwise because
Yeah.
Emiko's
No, you
6
guys
feet
are-
tall and he's
Emiko
taller.
can't
Yeah.
talk because he's in the Philippines, and the average
Yeah.
height over there is lower than the
No.
United States.
No, I'm just
Exactly.
the tallest, guys. I'm just the tallest.
You're just a freak over
No,
in the Philippines.
I am. I'm 7 feet tall.
You're
No,
Matthias'
I'm
is
the
height.
tallest.
You're not really a
canonically.
bear.
You're not- No, don't ruin the magic.
Oh,
Don't-
but I'm really
Breaking
the
the
goddess
spell.
of the hunt. So,
Breaking the
No,
spell.
you're 17 feet tall.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
Giant hair.
Who wants to get a headcanon?
I do. You already told me it and it broke my brain.
Okay. The RSD, it looks for radiation spikes, right?
yeah.
So why are we thinking it's a serum detector when it's looking for
Oh.
radiation spikes?
Maybe because.
So
the
why are we
serum
thinking these people
radiation-
have serum? So in radioactivity land, there is a thing called dosimeters. Dosimeters come in two forms: active and passive. Active dosimeters collect how much a person's body is exposed to radiation in real time. So it's like a counter. So when you get exposed, it basically counts the exposure. And then it will alert the person who's wearing it if they have been exposed too much. So that's an active dosimeter. A passive dosimeter is collected through like a month. And then you go and check it and it'll tell you how much you were exposed through that month.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's an over. But like. Oh yeah, it's been a while since like. Oh.
So there's active people. And
Yeah.
I went and I like immediately ran to one of the science babes, Steph, and was all like, dosimeters, they're active and passive. So maybe this thing is a dosimeter for individuals that have been put into tests so that it can measure the radioactivity in the valley. So you have active dosimeters and passive dosimeters. Active could be Ben and Matt, because Matt has the absolate, which is an active dosimeter, and Ben could probably have an active dosimeter, which Steph theorized might be his mask.
Yeah, because the serum and all that.
Yeah, so he's going to be around the serum a lot, so he would want a dosimeter to tell him when he's been too much exposed to, if that makes sense.
That is fascinating, yeah.
And Wes would need it, so maybe it's the absolute to tell him how much he's been exposed.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
So
dosimeter.
I'm
like searching these things.
And the passive is just collecting throughout the month. And so maybe this is the way to keep track of the radiation levels in the valley. Now, here's the interesting thing. There are active dosimeters that are rings. You can purchase right now a dosimeter that measures how much radiation you're being exposed to in a ring form.
Oh!
Yeah. And, sorry, my dog barked at the kitten. So we have 863 rings. Maybe those were supposed to be active dosimeters as well.
That was my input to this headcanon.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh.
So,
why would Deborah give her subjects rings if they didn't need them other than to look cool? Like, what was their true
fashion?
Purpose?
Yeah,
fashion.
Well, fashion
They have a
statement.
Fashion for fashion.
But yeah, Sarah 1390 on YouTube said dosimeters, I think, can be calibrated to a certain types of radiation. So it's different types of isotopes. So you're gonna want to do the so X-rays. So people who are like an X-ray technician, they will actually wear a dosimeter ring to see how much they've been exposed and whether they need to take a break, or if they have faulty machinery or something like that, the ring will let them know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who work with radioactive substances and X-rays, gamma rays, they'll wear these rings. And so it's just more comfortable than just having like this heavy piece of equipment clipped to your belt. You could just have a ring on, and the ring will change color when you need to back off away from the radiation. You're being exposed for too much.
Yeah, wow.
And we do know that somebody's ring did change the color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he went really close to a blue barrel that had a lot of radiation. So I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Matt's over there like, the serum went off. Like, or let's pump the brakes. Let's do some research.
Something else.
Someone has a microwave oven on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, they kept showing those weird clips of the microwave too.
Someone touched the elephant's foot.
I don't know who edited that. I want to say
Quinn,
but I loved it.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it, and it got me in stitches.
There's too many coincidences to this theory that these are dosimeters. That, yeah, it's just it has to.
It makes sense though. It
really
does. I thought, is this the one that hurt your brain, Pastel?
Yeah, because I just woke up.
Oh, I was gonna say,
what?
It hurts my brain that the RSD can be connected to the rings and can.
Yes.
But the thing is like the guy on the bench. I watched frame by frame, slow motion, frame by frame. Watched his every move. I could not see any jewelry on him. I did not see a ring. He did have his phone. So I'm wondering if there's a way that Syntec has, because we have to remember that the Syntec, the RSD was the Syntec with the snakes.
Yeah.
And we've always thought bad. You know, usually when I see things with snakes, other than Slytherin, is bad.
Yeah.
I only say that because I'm a Slytherin.
Me too. So yeah, I agree.
We're not bad people.
We're not bad people, right?
We're just misunderstood.
Yeah.
And we had a girl in our house named Pansy.
Yeah.
Sorry. But Gemma, no, this is the start of it. So that's the only thing I could come up, because I was listening to the Science Babes yesterday and they were talking about the clear serum. So the one thing, Matt, Sam, Woods have all been have been exposed with the red serum and the clear serum, because it was both in the serum bomb.
Yeah.
The difference between Matt from Sam and Woods is he got a clear injection from.
I know. I don't want to be reminded.
Yeah, from the police station,
The
medical tent.
Don't remind me.
The forensics. I don't know what those people were. Who those people were. Why those people were.
Nobody knows when. I believe
it's a mystery.
Well, since it's a Syntec prison that they took him to, it's Syntec. You know, it has to be. Did that just blow your head?
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why it did. It's been a moment.
I know, but and the difference between Matt, Sam, and Woods took the blue vials.
Yeah.
They're not showing up on the RSD, so it has something in the blue had to did it just erase everything? How do you erase radiation? Yeah. So my head.
Yeah.
So
the red is spicy and the blue is not.
Basically.
The red is spicy.
The blue one.
The red is spicy and the blue is minty.
And then the yellow is
banana.
Banana.
No. Wait, bananas have radioactive activity in them.
I actually know what they used to make the counter agent.
Baby food.
Highlighter juice.
Yeah, it's highlighter fluid.
Highlighter juice. Didn't I say what did I say? Mustard water.
Yeah, we were both.
I cursed the crowd
we were both in a VC whenever that episode went live, and I was just like, "What's the counter agent?" It's mustard water.
It's mustard water in my brain.
It's French's mustard sauce.
Yeah. It makes sense why Matthias didn't take it then.
Yeah.
It makes sense. He would not take mustard water.
He wouldn't. I was just gonna say, what would happen if you get a cup, mix life's blood and antidote in the same glass?
You get purple.
I was gonna say you get purple water.
Well, yeah, but what would happen if you took both at once?
You'll die and be reborn again.
So you know, on Willy Wonka, the girl who takes the gum and she gets to the blueberry one.
You explode?
And she turned into a giant blueberry. So if you mix it and make purple, you're gonna turn into a giant blueberry.
You're gonna turn into oh no.
Okay, then I won't do that.
And you're gonna have to get rolled out and sent to the juicer.
Okay. Well, there goes my weekend plans.
I don't want to be juiced. No, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Why?
That sounds so unpleasant.
Chat is spamming Violet Beauregard.
I've never actually watched
the GIF. Oh no.
Violet turned violet.
Oh no.
Voila.
But
voila.
Megan says they're gonna squeeze her like a pimple.
I don't like that mentality.
Was a pimple.
I wonder if you can pop. You can just.
I don't like that imagery. Ew.
Just put a needle. Just pop.
Oh god.
Like a balloon.
They would
Oh,
explode. Himiko.
dude, I'll explode.
That
Dude,
is Sarah. Sarah 1390 says she thinks it might have iodine with them because you give it to you give it to patients who have been exposed to radioactivity. The iodine, so iodine does not take radioactivity away. Iodine actually, like iodine capsules. I know when Fukushima was going on, they were giving everyone iodine capsules because it protects your lymph nodes.
Wait,
Oh,
iodine
yeah.
isn't good for a disinfectant?
Yeah, it is also that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
it had more than one use.
Yes. Anything can have more than one use, including Emiko.
Fair.
He's not just the meme king.
He's not just a meme.
What? I'm
and
not
he's not
just
just
a
a
meme.
shark. He's not just
also
a...
a boy.
He's not
Emiko.
just the album
A
cover
real
designer season 2.
No,
Naked
I
Matt
think
is not
so.
the only meme he revolves around. There's so much
Season-
more to him.
It's
You can
it's
only
not.
get this.
No.
Oh, the
no,
thyroid.
You can
Yes.
only- you-
Agent 47. Yeah, sorry. Lymph nodes and thyroid.
Okay, got it. You can only get that raw chaos over on Spellbound Council.
Oh,
Yay!
you can subscribe?
We don't have subscriptions
We
on.
have a YouTube channel?
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
this is our podcast now?
No.
We're stealing that?
We are
Yes.
stealing?
That was never said in the group chat.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I
we have a
was-
group chat, guys.
It's the yellow one, not the yellow one, the orange
The
one.
orange one.
The yellow one. The
Wrong
yellow
chat.
one.
Well,
There's
did
so
you
many
guys-
different
Now,
chats.
Colorblind.
Did you guys have any
Maybe.
theories?
Oh, there goes my phone.
Did you guys have any theories or anything that popped out to you about this episode?
I don't really have any theories at this current moment, but I do have just a general census. This has been my favorite video of season 3.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
Really?
Let me explain. I thought the pacing was actually good. As Nug said, they actually got outside for once. The suspense was actually very top notch.
Yeah.
I have no critiques about this episode.
The
Project
jokes are,
863 reacts says this gave him major season 2 vibes.
I agreed. I
Exactly.
definitely did. It's so balanced. It's not too much, but it's also it's like if you listen to it very carefully, it's like, oh, something's going on. And the fact that I remember when Bailey talked about
Yeah.
remember when Bailey was like, oh, something's wrong with Matt. They're actually aware that, oh, Matthias, there's something wrong with Matt. Matt's like a lunatic.
I hated that scene.
Why?
Because the way he's
Oh.
walking up the steps, rewatch that again. The way he's walking up the steps, you totally know that he knows that what they were doing, what they were saying. And
Yeah.
from somebody
just
who's
makes-
had that happen to him, because high school's hard. No,
It feels
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It definitely doesn't feel good at all.
no.
You have this weird vibe about yourself, and now you're like, I don't trust these people. I want to listen closer. I have to be more careful with what I say and what I do. It's that kind of mentality. It's it's just a bittersweet feeling to know that's happening, and it's just icky.
And
It's
when
icky.
he definitely had the face when you walk into a room, think about it. We've all probably had that experience when you walk into a room and everyone looks at you and you know instantly they were all just talking about you.
It's a horrible feeling. It's awful.
And that's exactly when he's walking up the steps. You can tell he had that all
Yeah.
over his face. I know that feeling. And
it sucks. It's not good.
yeah. And because maybe that's why I'm a Slytherin. Because if I have an issue with you, I'll flat out tell you.
Yeah,
whatever,
no, yeah.
whatever I'm going to say to somebody, if I have to go vent to my friend, I will tell you to your face eventually, or if I have not already done it.
Yeah, confrontation is a strength and a weakness of mine, but no one likes a liar. But
Yeah.
lying and not saying something's really bad. I don't know. Something about lying and talking bad about somebody, especially when you know it's true, is even worse. It's even worse.
It's just So when I was in
Yeah.
college, I had a professor that once told me conflict is never the issue. It's unresolved conflict. That's the
Oh, yeah.
issue. And so when something goes unresolved, that's when you're going to get the whispers and stuff that's going on. And right now with this team, you definitely have this conflict that's going on, and they're too scared to tell Matt. So Matt,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, they were talking about you behind your back. No.
Yeah.
um,
Man, they're talking bad about you.
they're talking
Matt,
bad.
they're
Fight.
making fun of you. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I wanna see-
Cancel them. Cancel.
Matt, they
Get
said
back.
that you put butter on your
Matt.
Pop-Tarts
Whoa.
Oh my god, Dad.
and
Oh my
eat them in your
God.
sauna.
Dude.
Yeah,
Don't
see.
Eat
get
them in your
foggy.
sauna.
I want to see that fight. Subject
Oh,
4
heck yeah.
and the other 3 subjects against Matt. Just Matt against himself.
This
Oh.
drama club.
I was gonna say, I want
I'm-
to just see like Matt get into a fist fight with Sam.
No.
With Sam,
the
just
rig.
of all people.
With the rig.
Sam.
No.
With the rig, and then Sam just like hits him.
I don't
She'd
know
win.
though. We
She'd
saw
okay.
we saw Matt with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Matt
I
will-
want to see Matt get in a fist fight with Ben.
I want that as well. I was
want-
waiting for it. I'm
Yes,
so waiting
I
for
want
that.
I want that
want
out in the
that.
parking lot with the blinking light, with the mannequin standing,
Yeah.
like all the mannequins, because there has to be more than one. all the
Mannequin's the
mannequins in
referee.
the background, yeah,
It's
dressed
the
in referee
audience.
shirts.
It's the audience. It's the audience.
But yeah,
Oh.
everyone else was saying. I know on the Science Babes yesterday, everyone was like, "Where's the mannequin? Where's the mannequin?" Well, it's not, apparently he
Mannequin's
was
at Old
sick
Navy.
this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I said the mannequins back at Old Navy.
Old Navy.
Old Navy.
Oh.
It smells stuffy in Old Navy. I don't know. I don't know.
They've also been around for so long.
Yeah.
Probably mildewed
Yeah.
by now.
I have never bought anything from Old Navy.
I was
really-
dragged in there when I was a kid. I only liked the gumball machines.
I
The
like
gumball shit.
I like Hot
I've never
Topic
been
and
in
PacSun.
Vintage Hot Topic was a mood.
Hot
I have
Topic,
Hot Topic and
I
Spencer's.
could spend my entire paycheck at Hot Topic.
I really like FYE and Build-A-Bear because I'm a toddler.
They got rid of the Build-A-Bear near me.
Oh!
we still
Yeah.
I have a bunch.
It's gone.
That's what I need. Okay, since we have the Spellbound Council here, I need an 863 Build-A-Bear.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Wes, a Deb, a Phantom.
Let's go. Let's
I
split
need
them
a
out. Let's split-
B27 Build-A-Bear.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's split it
Well-
up.
Well, let me quote Skyrim. Pastel has wares if you have coin.
I have.
I'm kidding. I'll do it for free. I don't
I've
care.
got a brand new, hasn't been open or licked can of Coke.
Deal. Trade.
Yay! But
Yeah, I'll do it for free, dude. I'm just joking around.
I want to design them. I don't know. I don't know how to sew, but I can try. I want to design it. I like designing stuff.
I was actually, I told Toast this. I'm actually making pastel mini plushes for close friends.
Yee.
So
Oh, that's cute.
I can totally like make like Matt, Ben, Wes.
Matt as a bear.
we have
Yeah.
people in the chat that are saying they can sew. We've got Retro Raccoon, Dumb Perfect. I love that name. Dumb Perfect, this is your episode. Are we actively or passively idiots? Dusty Girl, I can crochet. That's just the fancy way of sewing. But yeah, that would be nice if we can
That would
get
be.
like designs and then you just be like, somebody make this.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. And
Let's
then
go.
Then we can send
Let's-
it to the team. Yay.
Our community. Get to work.
Yay.
Oh.
So that's basically because I kind of wanted to stay on the radioactivity point because Toast and everyone, do you guys know what Operation Peppermint is?
I do now because you told me.
No. Well,
Okay.
it's a little gray.
So
I'm-
Operation Peppermint was the code name given in World War II to preparations by the Manhattan Project to counter the danger that Germans might disrupt the June 1944 Normandy landings with radioactive poisons.
Oh.
So when you had Wes saying that Scott was going to put the bowl of peppermints on his desk, I think the Spire is something that is going to counteract the serum bomb.
Yeah.
The Pegasus serum.
Yeah.
So this was our theory last week that Operation Peppermint, basically the Spire that would the change to Project 863, is to just counteract Pegasus and for the radioactive poisons. So
Like
if you
another
have
bomb?
that, yeah, like they have their own like
They have their own bomb.
yeah, their
Like
own
a bomb for a
counter-agent.
bomb.
Well, they're good bomb. They're
The
blue.
good bomb.
They're blue bomb, not the red bomb. The blue bomb.
Oh.
And the thing is like, so the red bomb, the Pegasus serum bomb, would have to be red and clear.
Yeah.
So wouldn't the counter agent, the antidote bomb, wouldn't that be blue and clear?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the clear one would stabilize the effects. That's why that's what happened to Matt when he got injected.
Yeah.
And whoever the stalker is, because I don't think the stalker was Benjamin Cobalt, because he wasn't wearing a mask.
Agreed.
So I think the stalker came in because he got infected with the Pegasus serum.
Oh, yeah.
And so he used the clear to stabilize the Pegasus serum. And that's why, there might be, I don't know. There's just so many unknowns and my head hurts. But I believe that the Spire is a anti-serum bomb.
Yeah, you know what? I definitely see that though. I see that 100%.
Why would Deb I agree with what Matt was saying.
Yeah, unless it was meant to abuse that project for bad. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many options, but if it was for good, then why would Deb want to shut it down?
Right, that's what I was trying to get to, but my brain.
And see, I don't. Matt is so obsessed about Deb.
We know.
He's very anti-Deb, 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 and Sigmund Freud would say you have a crush on her. Oh
my gosh!
Sigmund Freud basically said, a boy who pulls the girl's pigtails on a playground secretly likes that girl. So we act negatively towards the thing that we want desperately or something like that. So that's why I said that, in case you were wondering. But no, I don't think he is like that. I think he's obsessed with her because he was hurt by her and duped by her. Yeah. And so,
that betrayal hit home and it hurt because for the longest time, that was somebody they actually trusted, and now they don't really have anyone.
Because the only one screaming bad guy from the very start, even though he's saying that, the only one that was screaming bad guy was B-27 and Cyphus.
Yeah. And we don't even know Cyphus. That's a mystery. That's just a name now.
Well, Cyphus is in chat logs.
Yeah. It's the name of many things, and it's the name of a man that we still don't know really much. If that's a name, that's his name. It's his last name. Is his last name or is it his first name? I don't know. Cyphus Nelson.
Yeah, it's in Japan the last name's first.
Well, I don't know. Like, what if like I don't know. Just a big I don't know now at this point.
Either.
But like Nelson definitely, we don't really know who he is, what he is.
I think I said this on a previous SB Council. I think I said Nelson is a cryptid. We see him in glimpses, but never the full thing.
Yeah.
I've
Man's just a
always
snake.
pictured Cyphus as William Shakespeare.
I can see that.
Because
He's
like
just
William
a garden snake.
Garden snake? No.
Those little tiny snakes that don't do anything.
No,
They're-
those guys
they're-
are cute and they go to blip with their tongue. But Nelson
It's their mascot.
Cyphus, the way that Matt talks about Deb right now is mimicking Nelson Cyphus, and so now I'm beginning to think.
I kind of agree with you there.
Yeah, I can see why everyone's going down this, like he's being brainwashed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, is a scientific thing you can do.
Mhm.
Do it now to your partners. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Let me see. There actually is a code name.
Yeah, it's called Peppermint. I'm kidding.
No.
I was gonna say what? But like I don't know. I could say a lot, but
Hold on, I'm just looking this up.
Ink.
Oh, MK Ultra.
MK Ultra.
Yep.
I was thinking Polybius in that creepypasta.
Oh.
But I didn't.
Polybius.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say it because I don't think that was actually the case. So
Isn't that the arcade game?
yeah,
The-
it's that arcade game / cabinet that like apparently was quote unquote a brainwashing tactic by the government, but I don't know how true that is because, like I said, I'm 99% sure that's a creepypasta.
Oh, I know about MK Ultra. Yeah. Sorry, it took me a moment.
Yeah, MK Ultra using LSD to interrogate and brainwash and psychological torture.
Oh.
There was also somebody claiming
I
don't know. So the person who assassinated Bobby Kennedy still to this day says that they were hypnotized to be the fall guy and using hypnosis to brainwash them into doing that. And Darren Brown, let me look that up. Darren Brown did something similar where he brainwashed somebody into assassinating Stephen Fry.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
you can
is-
you can look it up on YouTube. It's The Experiments. I'll
Stephen
post.
Fry sounds like a name I know, but I can't put a face.
He
to.
did the
Yeah.
Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, like the newest one.
That's why.
Yeah.
I knew they were an actor or something, but I could
Mhm.
not put the name to the face.
He was also If You Are a Bones.
I've watched bits and pieces.
Yeah, Bones. Ooh,
Uh,
Hannah, cute.
I love
Is
that.
the
That's so
Serum
cute.
Build-A-Bear?
They already. She did a Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
that's
I
so
like
cute.
that.
There you go. Have fun with that. If you want to watch some
Watch
guy.
this after
Subject
that
4,
podcast.
here's your juice.
Watch that after this podcast.
Yes, don't go now.
Watch that.
Subject 4, here's your
juice.
juice.
It's Darren Brown, the assassin on YouTube, and basically he uses hypnosis into tricking somebody into assassinating Stephen Fry, as Stephen Fry is giving a lecture in some like town meeting, like I don't know where it was, but Stephen Fry is also a very smart man. So he's not only an actor, but he's also like people go and like listen to his like lectures.
Oh.
And so he was giving a lecture.
Did he get shot?
So he was in on it. So he's an actor. And what's funny is like the crowd was like, what? Because this guy stands up and shoots him in the middle of of his lecture. And so Stephen Fry was in on it, and he was wearing like a one of those packs that make it look like you've been shot. So he bounces backwards, and immediately, so the guy who did the shooting goes into a sleep. So that's what he was programmed to do. So he goes into a sleep. So then Darren Brown has to go collect him and like deprogram him.
This was fiction.
Yeah, it's fiction, but to the guy, it's absolutely real. He does not remember, because they even interviewed him after. Like Darren Brown puts him back in his seat. Stephen Fry changes his shirt, goes right back into his lecture, and the guy like wakes up like he had dozed off, but really he had just jumped up and shot Stephen Fry. But in his head, he just kind of dozed off during the lecture. And so they asked him, like, did anything happen during the lecture? And how was Stephen Fry? And he's like, oh yeah, it was really intellectual and really got a lot out of it. And they're like, did anything happen? He goes, no, not really. He did not remember or recall him standing up and shooting Stephen Fry.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't like put pieces to pieces.
Yeah, it's all fake. Like he didn't actually like get up and shoot a guy, and they were like, "Oh dang, it worked!" Like, no, they didn't actually do that. Because Stephen Fry he said that while he was doing the lecture, he had certain phrases in the lecture to trigger things that were happening to the guy. He absolutely did not think it was going to pass, because sometimes Darren Brown will put out an episode and it doesn't work. Like this whole experiment that he's trying to do with the psychological stuff, sometimes they don't work. And so Stephen Fry was like, oh, that's not going to work. But when he actually stood up and shot him, he was just like, I was shocked. He's like, he shot me. So... And in this guy's head, it was real. So it's really interesting. But yeah, MK Ultra and Darren Brown, they kind of prove that you can do that through manipulation, hypnosis, and just basic psychology. You could do that to somebody. So it sucks. But anyways, no bashing people with hammers.
Yeah, I most likely misinterpreted that. Someone was just like, okay, here's how you brainwash someone. Get duct tape, take a hammer, bash it 20 times. But I took that as you're bashing someone over the head 20 times. So I probably misinterpreted that.
I think that would just make them sleep forever.
That would not be good.
No.
So I'm pretty sure my dyslexia read that wrong and interpreted it wrong in my head. But
no, you're fine.
Just to be safe, I removed it.
Well, let's open this up to the audience. If you guys have a question, comment, or theory, go ahead and raise your hand. If you are on YouTube, I am reading comments. Pastel, if you could be so kind, if somebody is raising their hand and they look legit, you can pull them up.
Can I have the bread?
Yes, you can have the bread.
Bread!
Bread person.
Bread!
Sir Bretus.
Bread!
Hello, Sir Bretus.
It's bread man.
It's bread time.
It's bread time.
So did you have something, Bread?
Yes, I wanted to point out that the Serum in Matt, which also came from a Serum bomb, was active. But then, whenever they saw the other people who were also infected by a Serum bomb, they were passive. So, in my personal theory, is that Serum, which is active, is Serum that was meant to be active immediately. But the Serum that's passive is supposed to be activated after a certain period of time. So basically, calling back to the tape, right after the bomb went off, the serum began to, after the bomb went off and like the serum dispersed into the room, the guy came on saying, "Deb, welcome to the winning side of Syntec." And that shows that the serum was meant to take effect
Immediately.
It was supposed to just take place right as it happened. And so, the one that Ben set off was a simple test to see how many people would be infected and to see if it would work. He didn't fully mean to infect people yet. He was waiting so that the serum would affect them, which is why at first he started off in an area that wasn't public. Then he goes to a public space, and I'm assuming if they let him go any farther, he would have gone with active test, which would mean the serum would be activated among the people.
That makes sense. I see where you're coming from.
How did they activate it?
Good question. This is science stuff, not.
I mean, if we're going through
my
hypnosis,
field.
you can activate somebody from a word to an
Keyword.
action.
Yeah, like sleeper agents.
Yeah. So you're thinking they're sleeper agents.
Basically, yeah.
Weird. And I don't like thinking about that. Like that guy could have just gotten up and did whatever Cyphus told him to.
Leave.
Cyphus or GR even.
Mm-hmm.
And GR works for the government, and apparently to him, the government has no, like, it was a chat log where it was the chat log, one of the hazelnut chat logs that Deb and GR are talking.
Yeah.
And she's talking about that the patient trials have to be postponed because there was a side effect that they're dealing with. And he was just like, well, I'll just give you more patients. I have endless amounts of it, which is really...
Well, we've got millions.
Yeah, which is really sickening to hear from a government official saying
Yeah.
that.
They have no, like,
That's
attachments
suffice.
or, like, no... They don't have really much of a certain power over them.
Yeah.
To tell them what to do and dictate what they do. They're the one that looks and watches over everybody else, which is like terrifying to know that they're this open and willing to provide people.
So we're just looping back to the prison with the pen, which is basically the theory that that Syntec works in tow with the government. The government supplies them patients in return for tests, money. They get something in return.
Yeah. I think that's what it is as well.
It's
It's
either,
money.
I agree. It's definitely either money based or power based, but usually in that statement, money usually leads to power and vice versa. I'm not unsure if that made sense.
Well, money
Or
buys
it's
power.
looping,
Yeah, I think that's
or
what
it's
it is.
Yeah.
looping into like a dystopian world where everybody thinks the same thoughts
Like,
and we all do the same things.
the main point of motivation is money. And it can cause people to do many things, corrupt things, fun things, fun.
Matthew in Discord says the participants could be a prison thing where the participants will take 5 years off your sentence or something like that.
So kind of like, I'm pretty sure I heard this somewhere. There was a country during, I think, like one of the world wars where they would say, you guys would get said years off your sentence in order for like time taken off your sentence, or like, I'm pretty sure during the Civil War, some people were talking to their slaves saying, you know, if you fight for the war, you will earn your freedom.
Mm-hmm. If they do a certain amount of years.
Yeah, you
Well,
do this and this, and in return you get this and that.
like the movie Gamer. Gamer is where you can play a video game with actual people, where you control people, and the people that are in the first person shooter game, you're controlling an ex-convict who was on death row. And if they can survive X amount of games, then they'll earn their freedom from being off of death row. So, I mean, they're going to die anyways. Might as well use live ammunition and, so that's when you're starting to play with people's lives like they're toys. So,
Yeah.
Welcome to the Gulag, fight for your freedom.
Isn't that what the United States does, anyways?
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah.
Emma,
Like,
I'm a gamer. That movie's for me. Yeah, go ahead, watch it. Watch it.
You do that, sir.
Welcome to the Gulag, fight
I
for your
like
freedom.
that. I liked Gamer because it was definitely one of those things. It was like, ooh, we're living in a society
Gaming
that might
moment.
do that.
Yeah.
Syntec. Syntec.com.
But with Deb in a patient trial, Deb, they basically had a patient have a side effect. Deb amputated the person's arm, I think, and then sent them back into the trials.
It was their leg.
It was
Okay,
their
yeah.
was it their leg?
I think they had. No, you're right. It was an injection point. No, you're right. You're right. I know they had to do a leg amputation. That was in the Apple II.
That would also help, with like the serum being smart,
Right.
which is what we've shown with like the serum can move, and that it was congregating into one spot. They were kind of like all conjoining into one location, which would kind of help to show that it can have a sort of conscience, if you will, to possibly have the ability to control a mind.
I don't know. I don't want it. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
It's like
Well-
you're feeding Artemis vegetables and she doesn't like it.
I like
don't like
vegetables.
I don't.
Broccoli's bomb.
Broccoli is
Broccoli
bomb with
is
ranch.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Put
said
ranch on broccoli.
I finally became an adult a few months ago because I like the taste of cooked broccoli now.
I love cooked. I'm not a picky eater. I've never been a picky eater when it comes to like my childhood. I will eat anything. I am a void. So
I'm a void. My
I'm
stomach.
a void.
My stomach is the void.
It is the void. It is a black hole.
My brother will eat anything except for sushi and pineapple on pizza.
Don't blame him.
You know what? I actually tried pineapple pizza. I don't know what. Here's the thing. It's not bad, but it's not good. There's like it's a 50-50
it's
thing.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good pizza, and
It also depends on who makes it.
no, it's a good.
Domino's, Domino's pizza with pineapple is garbage.
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 Other places, it's pretty good. Garbage.
I had a
Garbage.
stroke.
My
Garbage.
What is that?
Dying.
I like pineapple pizza and pizza.
Oh, you said peanut pizza.
No, peanut. No, pineapple pizza is pretty
Don't
good in pizza.
put-
but
Don't know.
I
no,
hate pineapple on pizza. Hate it.
I
Hate
don't-
it.
I don't
hate
think
it.
Nope.
actually-
Nope. Your opinion is wrong.
Your
Oh,
opinion is invalid, Artemis.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
your
guess
you know
opinion
what?
is-
Don't take
I'm
that
okay.
to pineapples.
I'm okay at being wrong, as long as you do not put it on my pizza. I'm fine being
Yeah.
wrong. Just
I'm just
let,
gonna.
let me
when we
live.
Meet, when we meet, I'm gonna put pineapple pizza and just feed it to you. Just see
Hannah
if
is a
you eat
liar.
it. No,
Okay,
Hannah's
well,
a liar.
I've never tried nuts on pizza, like or in pizza, so like I can't say anything. But like pineapple's good.
It
Pineapple's
is,
good.
But it doesn't belong on a pizza.
I wasn't like grotesque by when I tasted it.
Tasted
Tasted it. When I
tasted it.
But like,
He tasted it.
okay.
What's
But, like,
the subject
it's
for
not-
where you have a stroke.
I know it's a vibe. Like, I don't know.
This is now turned into talking about pineapple and pizza.
I don't
But just
know.
so Syntec succeeds, everybody can agree that pineapple and pizza is a meth food.
It's not like gross, but it's not good.
It's
Like,
meth.
Welcome,
It's meh.
Daddy's girl.
It's meth.
How do we go
What?
from radiation to pineapple?
No.
I have no idea.
Let's talk about bananas. Bananas at least have radiation in them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Let's
my
talk about
first
bananas.
theory ever on the
Technically,
podcast.
everything has radiation in them, but you would have to drink. You would have to eat 150 bananas every single day for an entire year to get a lethal dose of radiation.
I
Sounds
think
Let's
like
just
something-
blend a crap
Sounds-
load
I
of
think something else was gonna
bananas.
kill you before
I was
this.
gonna say, it sounds like
Somebody
pie.
out there is all like goals.
I was getting ready to say that sounds like a Tuesday night for me.
Artemis?
What's up?
I'm pretty sure something's gonna kill you before the radiation.
What?
stuff.
No,
personal
before
opinion.
like eating 150 bananas. Yeah.
That's what their main ingredient is. It's just a
Diabetes.
crap load of bananas.
That scared me. Just like something will kill you.
I know. That's. I didn't expect bread.
Hannah,
Red would just say,
yes.
someone will kill you in this time. In this time. Just warning you right now.
You will die.
You will pass away. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Retro
Oh
raccoon.
my
Tamale, anyone?
Tamales.
Matthias will die in the next episode.
Kebabs.
Wow.
Kebabs are great.
Emiko, you've been saying that since season 2 started.
I know.
Matthias
I'm
will
waiting
die.
for the day
Matthias
for
will
it
die.
to be true. I'm waiting for it to be
Yeah.
true. No one's gonna
Matthias
believe
will-
him.
Yeah.
No one's gonna
And
believe it. It's
if
like the
I
boy who
just say
cried wolf.
Matthias dies. Oh my god.
So
I'll
my
just
school
spoil
recently-
everything. I'm sorry.
My school recently held a multicultural fair, and I heard my Egyptian friend say kebabs all day long, and I have not had the courage to correct him.
Well,
Kebab.
it's also probably like a cultural.
You live in Texas. What do you want from me?
Well, there's no need to be racist or rude.
I mean, my entire persona that day was DJ Lil Tut.
Okay.
I was in charge of music. Let's go.
Sorry.
Shall I wait for- I don't know.
Badges just messaged me. What are you doing? I'm like, podcast. Do you want to come on?
Right now.
They already know
What is
all about
happening?
you.
That you're talking to a piece of bread. I want to see his reaction.
I'm talking to Sir Bretus and toast.
Get on here,
I
boy.
want to keep this guy around. I don't want to scare him away, guys.
No, bring him on.
But
We're talking about
uh,
pineapples and pizza. That's
yeah.
not bad.
Here,
It's
I'll
death.
give him the next name. That'll get him on there.
Pineapples, pizza, and death. What a great combo.
Yeah.
Nuts on pizza.
Oh my gosh.
And we're throwing radiation in there.
Radiation in pineapples, radiation pizza. Radiation in both.
Radiating.
Isn't that just
Oh
what you
my
do
gosh,
for
Emiko.
What?
Oh.
You heard that? You heard that?
Yes.
No.
You have a nice mic now, so we can hear everything you say.
Emiko, your mic is much better. No matter how much you whisper, we'll always hear what you say.
Also, I want to read. I don't know. Yeah, Ink sent me
You wanna-
something to read. Shall I
Brad,
share?
Brad, we gotta move you to the audience, buddy. You've had your
Bye.
No,
Bye,
we're not
Brad.
gonna do memes. I will spam memes till the end of time.
Bye, bread brethren.
Spamming is
The
against the
neck
law.
meme. I like that one where you just put neck over everyone's neck. That's my favorite. Thank you, Brad.
Just put neck on everyone.
Okay, I have something because Ink DM
Okay.
me to read something. So it's basically a combination of like Matt's lack of trust and sending everyone away. Subject 1 himself. People whispering about him, but he shouldn't be doubting himself, right? Subject 2, emotion still is trust. Still trusts her, but doesn't want to be too close to her. Subject 3, stole a file that was important to what they're doing. not letting him find another possible antidote for the sake of the survivor's mental health. So basically, this is just Matt's like trust, like inner thoughts, and like his his, I guess, thoughts on the matter. Is this what you're saying, Ink? I think, right, Ink? You're saying, oh nope, Ink put it in the chat. But subject 4, literally a mob or hive mind trolls bad people with opposite point of view inside fighting. More opinions are good, but when our outside opinions enough or too much. So like this is just basically Ink saying, like, stating Matt's kind of point of view on it. I just wanted to point it out because Ink DM'd me. So
Yeah,
there's that.
They also posted it in our chat.
Yeah, I was to say that.
So we have a little psychological breakdown of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. But just wanted to share it, and then Ink posted on chat. So there's that. Oh. You're not. No, you're breathing. What? I'm sorry. I'm reading chat out loud.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. I'm worrying about it.
I'm loving and appreciating bread. It's loving my grandson hours.
Why does I always look like Dollar Store Markiplier to me?
He does.
It looks like Dollar Store Markiplier.
When Inky said that subject 4 is like a hive mind, it reminded me of K from Men in Black. He says, a person is smart, people are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
So watch out, Matt.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I learned about the black market today. I'm sorry, I'm reading Hannah's thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're reading chat. That was totally off topic, but
I'm sorry, that was really off base.
We're reading chat.
I'm sorry.
We're reading Discord chat.
You can actually buy baby food on the black market.
You can buy breast milk on the black market.
You can buy a lot of things on the
breast milk on Craigslist. I think Craigslist is the black market.
It kind of is. You know, yeah. I think you can legally look on the black market, but you can't buy anything.
Oh,
that's the thing. I'm saying don't do that though. Please don't. No.
If you got Bitcoin.
No. How does this? I don't know.
Crypto moment.
What is happening?
Okay, look, Artemis. This is what happens whenever you have all three of us in the same room.
Yeah, this
I
is
know.
what happens.
Yeah,
this is every VC we ever have.
Well, honestly, we talked about a lot because this episode was definitely one of those episodes. Like, I know that there were theories that the guy sitting on the bench was the guy in that was the guy in the hospital room with where Matthias was, but
I've seen that too.
Yeah,
I've also seen that that guy could be John Doe, but that one is.
But wouldn't Woods recognize him?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Woods would recognize him. Matt would recognize him. Both Woods and Matt have done drop-offs and seen him.
Didn't they all meet up? Yeah, no, it was just Matt and Woods, right? Personally,
I think Sam did, and she panned the camera down, or either Matt held it,
or somebody.
Camera.
Yeah. Oh, it was Matt. Okay.
I flicked my pen. I don't know where it went. Okay.
Fell into the void.
But I mean, I think I want to keep going about this whole radiation thing. And I want to keep going down that route because it's just everything's starting to line up. I was even looking up radiation and Spire, and that went down a rabbit hole. But no like confirmations. But I really think the Spire might be an anti-bomb.
That definitely does that definitely 100% makes sense. Like, truly.
This was in a safe, in a wall, through a tunnel.
Yeah. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. If you did not see the TikTok, it was the best TikTok in the world.
It's great.
I downloaded TikTok. I made TikToks, and then I haven't touched it since.
I watch it for like the chaos and the animals. Because there's some funny
Or chaotic animals.
That too. That combination. Oh, but yeah. No, like it's just like we also don't have any like real like 100% like thick evidence of like what this is. Like this is the first piece of like actual information on the Spire, so it's like, huh. This is what we have in mind. Like that's like the most like, I guess. I don't know. My brain's drawn a blank right now. It's like the most we have right now. So like, it makes sense. 100% makes sense. Honestly, like with what we have, like the information, that's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just have to say that the project change form.
Yeah.
Because it goes project change form, project name, Spire. So Spire is changing to something.
Yeah.
And the identification number 16 18 15 10 5 3 20 spells out project commencement day 863.
Yeah.
So this is probably Spire changing to 863. Now, whether Deb knows that the Spire, like that Nelson found out what the Spire was and manipulated it into being more Pegasus.
Yeah, like a bad thing.
So yeah, and so Deb is telling them to shut down the Spire because it's no longer its intended purpose.
It was abused into a negative thing.
Well, I mean, we know that the chat logs, like, I hate trying to guess. I hate trying to guess people's motives. And whether this person's a good person or bad person, because there is no good person or bad person, because in their eyes they're going to be the good person, and in their eyes they're going to be the good person. So there's really no good people in this. I'm just looking at evidence and where the evidence leads, and that's all I care about.
Everyone's a bad person, everyone's a good person in their own way.
I don't care if Deb shot Wes or or even if Bailey ended up shooting Wes back in time. like
imagine that.
Like if Bailey went back in time and shot Wes. Like I don't care.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. She totally would. Out of everyone in our story, she would be the person that shoots somebody.
Yeah.
Bailey's the true.
And this is why I love her. I love you, Bailey.
Bailey's the true villain.
Bailey moment.
Bailey is the MVP.
But I'm so sick and tired of trying to guess people's motives and try to guess who is the bad guy, who's the good guy. I just want to know, why am I here?
Just to suffer.
Yeah.
Just like some form of like answer. Like, because like the structure has not been the main motive.
I just want one answer. Just give me some answer.
I mean, that's like the same.
Gonna die.
It's like 863. Like, there's one thing that leads to the next. There's no like, it's like a pit of empty. It keeps going. It keeps going, and you find something, and then it leads to something else, and then it leads to something else. So you're just like, when does it end?
Yeah.
The only way to know if it
there's no
down.
Like, I don't know, like there should I think, and that's why I actually did like this video, because the most hard and most fascinating thing about this season is trying to prove the impossible. Something that is hard to prove true is paranormal, and it was a lot for the longest time, and now diving into something scientific, it was interesting to see, because they brought back something also from another season as well that hasn't been touched, so it was fascinating.
Mm-hmm. And this
And,
was
like,
a very good episode. And I
it
do
was.
I do see where people got vibes of season 2. We're bringing out the RSD. We have an
Yeah.
SOS chat.
And then Ben a little bit as well. Like,
we
yeah.
got off location.
Mhm.
And yeah, I can see where everyone saw that this was a season 2 vibe. So it was kind of refreshing, but it was also like I was DMing Matt and said that, oh, man, I have my physics book back out. I hate you for it. But then again, I also love you for it because I have, this entire season, there hasn't been science to it. And now I can actually apply some science. So it was nice.
It was, yeah.
Matt's making our brains work and I love it.
Yeah. That's why, I really did like this and appreciate this season. Because it's something that they struggled with to prove. Like, something that you have to prove true. And you can't do that because all last season was science-based. This is something that is not. It's something far different. And I think once, like, that handprint, like, that was, like, so bizarre to see. And then once you finally got, like, that answer of what was actually happening with that hole in the wall, it was like, oh, huh. The mannequin, we don't know. Mannequin's just vibing. But, like, I don't know, it's just a refresher. It was nice. That's why I think where people liked this video that came out recently, it was just like, oh, this, like, something. Some clear path that was given.
It brought
like an
back
answer.
memories too. And yeah, and we had we didn't get, we did get more questions, but I just hated, the only thing I hated about this episode was Matt going, the bomb went off. And I'm like, wait, like.
And then the video ends.
Well,
I wanna
why do you think this?
I want to bring what Inknight said earlier whenever the stream first started.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was smiling when he said that.
That was true. Yeah, he was smiling.
He was smiling. Like, he knew something was up, but, like, not everyone else did.
I don't know. Like, it's like when you're nervous and you're scared, you kind of laugh it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's technically
it's a real
Matt.
motion.
Like,
but the thing, he could also be smiling because it's the, like...
It's probably a nervous factor.
Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like... They
Creepy
did it. They already did it. Like... Anyway... But we're gonna have to wrap up this. We're gonna have to wrap up this podcast. We've been going on for a while, but thank you guys for joining me. It was chaotic, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
So please be
sure. An average Thursday for us.
Please be sure to check out the links below in the description if you are on YouTube. We have the Spellbound podcast over on the Spellbound Council podcast, over on Twitch, and we also have the 86, what is it called? An 863 Zine
magazine. Zine.
Yeah.
Magazine.
But please be sure to check out their stuff. Tell them that you saw them on Subject 4 and give them your appreciation. You guys usually stream when?
We've fluctuated the schedule a little tiny bit. We are working on a date for D&D, but you actually wanted to do an After Dark on Wednesdays, sort of. So I thought after the podcast wraps, I could do D&D on Council, and we usually have our actual podcast live dates Thursdays, usually between.
Like 8:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually between 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
EST. Yeah. So there's that, and then like tomorrow specifically, since Thursday is tomorrow, we're not. I don't think. Are we gonna have a podcast?
I'm up. It's really up to you because I said this in the Discord, our Discord earlier. I get my cast off tomorrow, but it's a very early doctor's appointment. And Toast originally thought she was scheduled for work training, but it's another day.
Yeah. So I'm free.
I'm all for the original plan you had. Or we can finish Honey Heist, which was a one-shot that we were doing D&D wise.
True.
Because it's a more action-packed episode, and I feel like that's going to be a length of a podcast.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
Random. It's random. We may never know.
Yeah.
So to help everyone here on the Discord, if you scroll up on the left-hand side, go to self roles, and then you can hit the spell button on the community notification roles. Hit the spell button, and you'll get notified of any time that they are streaming the Spellbound Council podcast, because we have linked our Discord to their Twitch. So if any of our followers want to stay followed up, be sure to check out those roles also, because we have the Science Babes, we've got Project 863 Reacts, we are Subject 4, we have Amon's, the Spellbound Council podcast, Squatters TikTok, Spellbound Inc.'s TikTok, 863 Systems, and Nugs's stuff. So go ahead, find what you want, go shopping. I already see this spell buns are going up right now. I already see people like clicking and getting notified. So far, we have 39 people on this Discord that want to get 40 now that want to get alerted when you got 41, 42. It's jumping up.
Bless you guys in your hearts.
So yeah, so if you go there, you will get notified at any time that they are going to that they're streaming, because they could just do a random stream. So
you'll never know.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodnight to everyone. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Consider about being a member. Memberships over tier 2 get a get access to our Minecraft server, where these lovely people are on too. You guys are also on the Minecrafts.
Yeah, we play epic Minecraft.
Yeah.
Don't you want to kill Emiko multiple times in Minecraft?
Don't you want to kill Toast?
We are building a PvP arena, so don't you want to go over there and just kill Emiko? Do not blow up anyone's house. That's all we say. We have a PvP arena for a reason. Hannah and Nugs have been working really hard with Ink Knight. And Pastel, were you helping?
No, I was not.
I don't know who's been building the PvP arena. I haven't been on in a while. Huh?
I offered, but it's just Hannah and Nugs at this moment.
Ah, okay. So, yeah. So consider becoming a tier 2 member. You get to hang out with us and have chaos. And we will see you guys Saturday for Subject 4 plays. I don't know what we're playing.
It's usually the day of, we know.
I know.
It's a mystery.
It's usually when I wake up and I go, you know what? But you know what I really have been wanting to play?
What?
I really want to play Among Us.
Yes!
Yes.
I really want to play Among Us. It's like...
That's why I was suggesting tomorrow.
Because we have so many sussy people. We might as well just go be sussy ourselves and kill each other.
I can be Matthias.
But
Harry Houdini. Devado's also great, but like that's very gruesome. That's a very gruesome game. It's a very gruesome game. But like there's a thing that like I think I've seen people play, and there goes Emiko. Emiko's dead. It's like a tag kind of thing. Like you have to set it up where like the person that is the imposter, you know who they are, and like they turn the lights off and you can't see, and they have to kill you.
I played that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's something about it. It's like it seems fun as well.
Yeah,
it's like hide and seek kind of. I don't know. I was thinking of trying to do that. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe I can't speak anymore.
It's okay.
Maybe
it's been a long podcast. We get
it. maybe not. Who knows? We gotta figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. But yeah, that's a good idea. Honestly, it's been a moment.
Yeah,
it's been a moment since Among Us.
So maybe we'll play some sus games.
Some sus.
Some sus games.
Sus. Dude, I can't believe it,
You
man.
know, sometimes when I'm playing Among Us with Emiko, I kill him even though I'm not the imposter.
Yeah. I die inside. I die
Or you're
inside.
both the
I
imposter
die
and you kill him.
inside. Shit.
Can you kill?
No.
No, you can't kill the imposter. You can
No.
blame. You can throw the imposter under the
Unless
bus.
you're a sheriff, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a mod.
No, I think
No, you can. I think there's.
yeah,
like,
they've
there's
added
job.
those. They've added those roles to the game. You can now assign people roles and stuff like scientists and
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
It's like trouble in
morph.
Mafia
There's
Town.
like morph now something.
Okay.
That was
And
all
also-
years ago.
So we're gonna say goodnight. You guys have a wonderful
Good
week.
night.
We will see you
Good
guys Saturday
night.
and stay curious. Bye guys.
Bye.
Oh my god!
Night.
Remember to breathe.
Bye.